Hello YouTube, I hope everybody's doing great. Today I'm working on a project. It's called they're called jet fan, and the main star of that are these little motors, and these are just 29 excuse me, just 29 millimeters in diameter, and they're running up to supposedly 100,000 RPM, and this one is a 12 volt version. They are seemingly used in hair dryers, so they come in 110 and 220 volts AC as well. As I said, these are winded for 12 volts, and they produce incredible amount of airflow. So they do come with different versions. This one actually came with a controller board on the back, but it was shipped with no bubble wrap, no nothing, and it was broken. And on the driver board you can see how it had ripped out PCB traces, which I did manage to repair, and also here I did a small addition to a wire addition on the board, but this never worked. So, and then I set out to find other controllers. Let me put this on here real quick. And I bought these of AliExpress, and these did not work either. So waste of money, waste of time, especially time. When I order something, it takes about 3 weeks to arrive, and in that time I sometimes lose interest or something else comes in between, and then it gets pushed further back and back and back. So anyway, long story short, I bought one of these controllers, and it did come with this heat shrink around it. And since I was going to replace the wires here, I took the heat shrink off, cut it off, and this is how it looks like. And this one was I think like $6 something, less than $7. And I will put the links in the description and affiliate links. If you want to get them, if you would use my links, I would appreciate it. I would get a few pennies in return. But I like this so much that I actually now decided to make this video. And it's really a quality board. A nice heatsink. And yeah. So anyway, it has a speed controller knob, potentiometer, came with this knob. And at first I was going to use 3 of those 18650 batteries, and I did buy a 2S/3S charging board, but it turns out these are also very cheap, about $1. It turns out it's only balanced if you use 2 LiPo batteries. If you use 3, it's not balanced, and I did not want to use it and then have the LiPos damaged. Plus I have only few of those, and I need these for other projects, so I didn't want to use up these batteries. And then I thought, why not use a 12 volt battery from my cordless drill or screwdriver. As you can see, this is very old. I bought this when I was living in Turkey. Anyway, so I figured I use this. I would have, because once you use batteries like this in a case, when it's empty you have to wait to recharge it. On this I have 2 of those. I can just swap them and then continuously use, if I need to, the blower. And So I set out, I found one STL file on, I think, Thingiverse for a holder for this, and I did take that, and now I'm working on it to edit it to my purposes, which you can see here. I'm using Tinkercad, and I did design this, and then the grip will go underneath it, and it will be, I was hold it wrong, it will be something like this. So it will be pretty small, and this is my, except the holder for this is my own design. You might notice this shape. I'm using it everywhere I can. I just love it. First I thought I will make it out of TPU, because I really like how TPU, my session got lost, how TPU prints, and I'm sure, I think I did only 20% infill on this, so it's a little bit too soft, and then I printed it with PLA. This cavity is for the ESC, and input, output, or input, yeah, the inlet for the air and the outlet. And I'm making this with magnets. Got them somewhere here. I could screw this down, but I don't see it flying off, although it has very high airflow, and I will make different covers. One with a, this is just testing purposes actually, one with a nozzle and different shapes, and then I can just exchange them for the different nozzles magnetically without having to screw anything. And the potentiometer, the speed controller, I will actually put back in here. So you will have it like that, and you can adjust the speed, and then to fire it up. Where did I put it? I had some of, I just ordered these. Push button switch with a LED ring. These are 10 millimeters in size, and this will be my trigger. And these are waterproof, believe it or not. I haven't tried it, I should try it maybe. To prove them wrong, maybe they're not. Anyway, that will be the trigger. And I bought these connectors a while ago with no special purpose in mind. I just like the way that they're triangle, and somehow they look like from a sci-fi movie, connection type sci-fi movie stuff. Anyway, I have 3 connectors here, but obviously these will be overkill and too big to put in here to make the connection, so I will just solder it, and I can, if I need to, just slide it out if I need to. I don't think I will. And anyway, this is silicone, which will help with vibrations, although it's run, I mean, it's a ESC, it doesn't have it's a brushless motor, obviously it doesn't have any vibrations. And yeah, so anyway, these motors do come with their own controllers and also with a speed control, but they're like $16, $17, $18 depending on where you get them. I just bought it like this. This one cost like $7, but it came damaged. I opened the dispute and got my money back. Luckily the motor works. It was also bent a little bit on the casing here, so I had to bend that back because the motor was stuck, it would not rotate. And anyway, this is part 1 of the video, I guess. I will have to make this a little longer, because after I printed this I had the idea of putting the knob back here, so I will make it a little longer to adjust for that, so it will fit. And what I need to design is obviously the design I found was just a holder, no electrical connection, and I need to design something so that I can use these connectors. What were they? 6.8 millimeters, something like that, to be able to push the battery in and hold it there. Luckily, and if you can see it here, it seems to have a indent so the battery will stick in and not fall out unless you push here and pull it out. So I need to make something that it will hold these two things and incorporate it into the design. So if you're interested, if you want to see how it turns out, and I will most likely share the design. Although if you look for jet fan on the internet, you will find a lot of them for sale for around $50, and all the designs they have, they do sell. They don't share it for free. Not this one obviously, but other design you will see it's a hexagon, octagon based design, and all of those people are selling them, the designs. And you could go for something like that, but then you have to use LiPo batteries, you have to use a charger. They do suggest this charger here, but as I said, it's not balanced, and I don't want any battery to blow up there or not get charged or discharged or whatever. So I would not recommend using this unless you use it only with two batteries, but then you lose like 30%, over 30% on the power of the motor. So anyway, as I said, if you like, you can subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to see the second part of this video. Maybe I put it all in one video, I don't know yet, depends on how long it will get. I don't know if you can see it, but the fins inside are not straight, they're kind of rotated. So the air that comes out in the front, well, this is the front, believe it or not, the air is rotated, and therefore it's, I don't know, maybe it goes faster or is more to a certain spot depending on the nozzle you put in front of it. But anyway, actually, and my main reason why I want to build this is if I ever wash my car again, I haven't in a long time, and I hate, you cannot dry the car if you leave the water spots on. It leaves, if you leave the water on to dry, it leaves water spots, and with this you can just push the water away. I don't know how long it will take, but I don't think it's gonna take any longer than drying it with a leather cloth or those drying towels that you have. And with air you will get in every crook and cranny, like inside the mirrors or in front of between the windshield and hood, and I'm sure you will get all the water out. So that's my main purpose I want to do. Plus, when it runs, it sounds awesome. I mean, as you might know, I build CNC machines, and I love the sound when the spindle turns. Those are also, they go up to 24,000 RPM. It just, the high pitch sounds nice, and this one sounds even better. And anyway, this is it for today, or for this video segment. And if you're interested, as I said, hit the notification bell, check out my affiliate links below the description. I also have this encoder that was sent to me by Liligo, and I did 3D print the encoder ring. I did put a link in that video for the ring if you want to get it. Also affiliate links to get the encoder. And yes, and I'm also working on another project, and that will go in here. These are my awful test prints with my SLA printer. I don't know if the resin is not good or whatever. Anyway, I do have many tries. This is all the not failed, but not good enough prints. And on the SLA also I get this bending after it's cured. I don't know why it does bend. Anyway, I did order this case from a company and I'm waiting for it to arrive. And what I like about this case is I had to have a way for the back cover to come off and put back in, and I designed this snap connection, and I really like how it does work. And this is how it looks like when it's closed and you push slightly in to release it. I made these tabs on this side because this one has a larger surface to be able to push it in. And on where's the other one? Anyway, I had one that did, well, this was my earlier design. I had one that did crack. Okay, now I can find it. Anyway, that's another project. If you're interested what's gonna be, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. If you like the video, put a thumbs up. Was it thumbs up? Yeah. Doesn't cost you anything. It would help me, but anyway. So this is it. Thanks for watching and take care, everybody.